Something crazy.
Ah.
I found a hippo. I found a hippo now.
Everybody close your eyes. Now imagine the population of Virginia, which is about 8 million people, was actually kids, children, and teenagers. So according to the U.S. Census Bureau, out of 24 million children in the United States, that 8 million live without their biological father. You can open your eyes. Guys, as Christians, it's vital that we understand the need for true fatherhood in our homes. Your future families depend on it. So after I'm finished tonight, I want you to understand how important a present father is in your homes, so you can do the same for your families when you get older. I will discuss how father involvement relates to emotional and behavior problems, sexual activity and teen pregnancy, drug and alcohol abuse, and education. So I'm going to refer to this kid named Josh for the entire time. Josh's father did not raise him. He lives with another woman right now, and Josh has 3 brothers and sisters. So the first way that father involvement affects a teenager is emotional and behavioral problems. According to the Journal of Marriage and Family, Josh is more likely to have high levels of aggressive behavior just because he has a single mom. Also, his actions towards others are negatively affected because his dad lives with another woman. So, on the flip side, S.L. Hoffereth said if Josh was living with married biological parents, he would have fewer behavior problems. But guys, don't let this make you mad at dads. Flip the script. Ephesians 6:4 says, "Fathers, bring up your children in discipline and instruction of the Lord." You can do that for your future families. The second reason father involvement directly relates to teen sexual activity and pregnancy. According to the Issues in Mental Health and Nursing, the girl's inability to bond with their fathers may result in early onset of sexual activity and risk of teen pregnancy. According to the Washington, D.C. Child Trends, boys who have dinner with their families every night are less likely to have sex before age 16. And according to the Child and Youth Services Review, father involvement is the only factor that decreased the odds of engaging in sexual activity. Out of anything, it was just the father being present in the home is what decreased the odds. But guys, don't let this make you mad at dads. Flip the script. 2 Thessalonians 3:3 says, "But the Lord is faithful. He will establish you and guard you against the evil one." As Christ and God protects us from sin, from evilness, we can do that for our kids. We can do that for our family, as dads or as moms. The third way that father involvement affects teens is drug and alcohol use. According to the social science research, Josh is at more risk than other kids for a first-time substance abuse just because his dad's not home. And according to the psychology of addictive behaviors, since Josh's father is gone, depression has a greater chance, which is a predictor of alcohol abuse. So just because his dad's not there, that leads to depression, and his dad is one of the main causes for that. On the flip side, the National Longitudinal Study of Adolescent Health said, only in father involvement gives a real effect on the way Josh would use alcohol. It is not directly related to mothers. So mothers really don't have an influence if somebody wants to go abuse alcohol. It's normally because their dad wasn't there growing up. Don't be mad at dads. Flip the script. Matthew 5:13 says, "You are the salt of the earth. But if the salt loses its taste, how shall its saltiness be restored?" So the dads are supposed to be these difference makers in the homes, the ones that really guide and protect their house. And if the difference is not seen, it's hard to get back. Finally, the difference is in education. According to the National Center for Education Statistics, Josh is twice as likely to repeat a grade in school compared to students with both parents in the house. Also, according to the Federal Interagency Forum on Child and Family, 61% of children 3 to 5 were read to by a family member of a two-parent household every day. The number is 48% of those on the other end of the spectrum that don't have their parents around. They were not read to every day. On the flip side, the National Center for Education Statistics says father involvement in schools leads to higher likelihood of A's and B's. But don't get mad at dads. Flip the script. Deuteronomy 11:19 says, "You shall teach them to your children, talking of them when you are walking, lie down, and rise." So guys, education is basically directed on parents that are involved and want to be there for their kids. So in conclusion, we've talked about with father involvement affecting emotional and behavioral problems, sexual activity and teen pregnancy, drug and alcohol use, and education. The father is a catalyst for teens making those decisions in their lives. I know this stuff definitely hits home and has made sense to some of you guys, and it definitely hits home for me. But don't let information stir up bitterness. As Christians, you can redeem the situation and encourage dads all around you. That's what we're supposed to do as the body of Christ, is to encourage one another and build up and understand how important the family is. As Christians, it is vital that we understand the need for true fatherhood. Your future family depends on it. Remember, don't get mad at fathers. Flip the script. Thanks.